Alright guys, well I'm back today with an early access video exclusively for my viewers on some really awesome Prime deals. Now, Prime does a big fall Prime deal days, and that actually starts the 7th and the 8th, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss those videos. But I've got some early access to a ton of these deals, and on top of that, at the end of the video, we're going to be doing some bonus off Amazon deals that you won't want to miss. This is just a massive one big deal alert video. Let's dig into it. Now, WARMTUYO is a digital night vision company that I've worked with in the past, and they are today's channel sponsor, and they created a discount code specifically for their night vision binoculars. Now, in a nutshell, these are great digital night vision with a built-in illuminator, really great ergonomics, an included SD card, and a rechargeable feature with a tripod mounting system at the bottom. It's incredibly convenient to power these on, and then from there you can use that digital screen to scan whatever you need to, either in day or at night, and you can record everything onto the internal memory card, which is really convenient. The other cool thing about these is it has a illumination feature for the buttons themselves at night, so if you find yourself using this for surveillance applications or scanning a field for coyotes or hogs, you can click that to see what's going on. You can turn on the IR illuminator, cycle through those modes for different IR brightnesses, and then you can see the IR illuminator is actually built in right here, which is really convenient. You can cycle through the menu, switch different modes, do different settings, and it's very convenient and easy to use. Now, these generally go for a little over $150, depending on where you find them or what kind of deals that are going on right now. But right now, these are at a massive discount with some clickable codes on the Amazon link. On top of that, you'll want to redeem the codes on the Amazon link and then type in my coupon in the description at the end, and the price drops down to $69.99 for these, which is great value for what you get. I've been using them for a while, and they work out great. You can follow the channel and go back through some of those videos to check out the full review. The next deal I want to talk about is on the O site, and not just one particular O site, but a wide variety of O sites are completely clearanced out on Amazon. I am looking at some of the original rechargeable O sites, and this is one that's actually been through a torture test on the channel, still holding up great. Those were generally selling for $199. They're on sale for as low as $139. There's also a ton of other O sites that are on sale for dramatically low prices, like something the O site K, which is a non-rechargeable one. A lot of guys were asking for a standard battery O site. This is the RMSC footprint, generally sells for $159 down to $127.99. But on top of that, across the board on most models, there's an extra 10% off clickable code on those O site options. So if you saw the O site release with one configuration with a rechargeable hood, know that there are so many more options, including enclosed Windows sites that generally go for the RMSC footprint $199 down to $159, and then you can save 10% off of that. And there's also a ton of Amazon reviews that you can dig through and look at. There's also multi-reticle versions that are on sale for dramatically low prices, and all of that information and linking will be in the description below, so definitely check that out. Another deal for my viewers that was actually created specifically for you guys is this CVLIFE MPVO. Now, a mid-power variable optic has really replaced the 3-9 kind of like deer hunting rifle scope, in my opinion. Perfect for a flat top AR, maybe a hunting rifle or plinking gun. A 2-10 gives you one more power below the 3-9 and one more power above. On top of that, they are generally more compact, have better reticle systems than the previous generations, and this particular one includes an offset mount and front parallax adjustment all in the box with locking turrets that have really nice audible tactile clicks and an illuminated reticle. Now, these generally sell for $100. They're on sale for $90, and on top of that, I've got a discount code from CVLIFE for their 2-10 MPVO that drops the price to $71.99, and again, that includes the offset mount and flip-up lens covers, so you're getting a ton of value for money with that MPVO. A lot of guys have been asking for some budget MPVOs. This one's a good option, and thanks to CVLIFE for creating that code. The next one I want to talk about is something that I just did a full review on the channel, and I'm calling the new gold standard for high value and budget red dots, the Holosun ARO RD2. The one I reviewed was a red dot, survived the water bottle beatdown, and it has been holding up great. The fit and finish is spectacular, 50,000 hour battery life, protected turrets, exposed waterproof turrets, so it's easy to adjust, side load battery compartment, 2 mounts in the box, and this one has the cross bolt design as well as the anti-slide or lock-up tabs inside both the low profile mount and the high profile mount. This is some of the clearest glass I've ever seen on a red dot before, let alone something around this price point. The MSRP is right around $188, but on Amazon right now, for the version you're looking at here, they're on sale for as low as 33% off to $126.50 with free Prime shipping. There's multi-reticle versions, different color reticle versions, and different color dots, all at great prices, all on sale, but the $126.50 for the red and gold dot version are going to be absolutely great options, and if you want the full review, you can check them out. And another Amazon deal that I want to mention, and this is really one of those big Prime deal days that popped up and I think is going to expire before Prime Day even gets here in a few days, is the SDK EDC knives. The SDK EDC knives feature DC53 steel in a lot of cases, as well as 14C28N or D2, depending on the configuration, full tang designs, G10 handles, and really nice Kydex sheaths with great clips. Now, there's a few variations, and they all generally sell for $42 to $45 MSRP. Now, what SDK EDC does is start dropping the prices. They don't necessarily give you coupons. They don't necessarily tell you they're doing it. They just start dropping the prices. And a lot of these right now are well below $30. In fact, there's a few I'm looking at that are even below $25, which is unheard of for this brand even just a month or two ago. And this is across the board savings. On top of that, there's like 5% off discounts scattered about even some of those sale prices, again, for like a pre-Prime Day special. I love SDK EDC, and I've never actually worked or talked to the company. I've just been buying their knives myself, and when they go on sale, I let you guys know about it. So again, a link in the description below to the SDK EDC knives will be there, and there will be filters in place to kind of sort that out. Now, if you're just an Amazon only guy, this is where the Amazon deals end and other companies start, but I figured I'd roll it all into one. You better hide your wallets because it still keeps getting better. The Primary Arms anniversary sale is in peak form. Now, Primary Arms does a staged sale event over 3 to 4 days, culminating over the weekend with an extra 24-hour special, and that's what we're seeing today, so you'll want to jump on that. There's the category sale. Sale Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 with individual what I call door busters on specific items that are just insanely low, way too many to list. And they have everything from uppers to specific brands, as well as categories completely on sale for some of the lowest prices I've ever seen. And they just did a doorbuster deal on some Sons of Liberty Gunworks closeout specials, as well as the Rise Armament single stage Rave 140s, either the curved or the flat face. Those generally go for $140. They include the anti-walk pins in the box, and they're down to $79.99, but that deal will end tomorrow morning. Rise makes some really good options. If you want to try another drop-in, a MimTac is also on sale. We talked about that. Now, a deal alert that I wanted to talk about really quickly is the new Monstrum Nitro Plus, but this is the RMR version. I recently did a review, and they sold out almost immediately when that review posted, simply because 50,000 hour battery life, protective hood, they survived the torture test down at the range, top load battery compartment, RMR cut, rear iron sights, a decent waterproof rating, shake-away technology, 50,000 hour battery life, and here's the kicker, these are $89, on sale for $54.99 at launch. They blew through the inventory, and they have two versions of these guys with slightly different hood styles, but they're the same for all intents and purposes. I'll be linking both of those in the description below. Monstrum sent me a message the other day saying, hey, sorry about them selling out. We've restocked, and we will honor that deal price for your viewers. And so they wanted me to let you guys know they are back in stock, two versions. Again, that info will be in the description below. PSA is also doing some blowouts on a wide variety of clearance specials, and that info will be on the campsite page. Now, the campsite page is also where you're going to find some of the Primary Arms info, some of the doorbuster deals, and the filters in place over there. And for you guys who aren't familiar, the campsite place is an aggregate site with all the best information I find on the internet. And you've got some of the Sig Romeo 7S's. That the MSRP is like $2. I generally have found these guys for like $115, $120, and occasionally they'll go on sale for like $199. A few of them are on sale for $199, but there's even one on sale for $89.99, the cheapest I've ever seen it. And there's a few other specials over on the campsite page that you won't want to miss. I know this was a packed house. I know this was a lot of deals, but I need your support on these videos so I can keep finding deals for you guys. Make sure you comment, second comment, even have a gibberish and nonsense conversation conversation with random people in the comment section to shove this in the algo. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We've got more coming this week. I'm working nonstop to find the best options. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.